Hello, this is Keith with EveningShadowsTarot.com. If you'd like to go to my website, it's EveningShadowsTarot.com. It'll give you some background about who I am and where I learned to read cards, tarot cards. I'm starting to answer questions of people are writing me and asking questions, and I hope that I'm able to help you. I think we're in for troubled times, folks. I wish we weren't. I'm part of that. I'm part of the world, and I'm feeling a tightening of my budget, and so we're trying to figure out what we should do. The question that someone asked is, should I take a second job? And this person is over 60 and retired. Is living on Social Security. The Social Security is just not enough right now. Our food bills are going up. Our utilities are going up. Vehicles are going up. And she wants to know, should we, she's single by the way, should we think of getting a second job? And let's see what the cards have to tell us. The first one has to do with luck, and it's the Wheel of Fortune, and it's always turning. And you know, I look at the Wheel of Fortune and I can name a bunch of things maybe in a certain section that have gone wrong, and then the wheel keeps turning and things start going better. Let's see what else it says. The Queen of Wands. And Wands is more the working person. It's not necessarily the rich. That's the sword. A long time ago, if you had the sword, you were worth a lot of money because it cost a lot to have it made. But the Queen thinks about practical things and listens and has lots of patience. And this one is the Nine of Coins, and that's someone who's enjoying their money, and they've put back money and saving it. They maybe perhaps don't have to get another job. This is the King of, or the Knight of Swords, and you can tell that he's rushing in to help make the decision. This is steering out of troubled waters, and troubled waters could be not having enough money, not being able to enjoy as much to eat, may not be able to enjoy travel. The next one is Justice. And just because we've worked hard all of our lives is no sign that being poor and not having very much money in later life, that's not justice, not being punished for that. We just have to find another alternative. The next one is the Four of Swords, and the Four tells us that this person is resting. So just sit back and think, contemplate. It shows the person just completely resting with the swords, sleeping. In other words, don't make a rash decision. The next is not a very good card in one way. It's 10. This is 10 of Swords, and you'll notice this man has been stabbed in the back 10 different times. This shows that he's had a lot of trouble. He or she has had a lot of trouble. A lot of bad things have happened. But this also means it's an end of it. It's completion. This is over. It's time to move on and hopefully start doing better. The next one is the Star, and I love to get this card. It usually means that you get a wish. So if you're watching this and you're being able to identify with this, you're learning that you can have a wish that's yours. It may be a wish that you've wished for a long time, that somebody's come to see you. It could be a gift, or it could be a gift of a friend that can help you and talk problems over with. The next one is the lion and its strength. And we all need strength right now about getting a job or whatever. The next one is the moon, and is that moon is mystic, and we never know for sure what's going to happen with the moon and the lobsters going up through the trail. We don't know where the path's leading. So should we get a second job? I say it depends on your age. If you have a job now, do you have time for a second job? If it's part-time, if it's just 1 day a week, or maybe it's 2 half days a week, it certainly might help. If you have Social Security that you're living off of, that could be, you could even do babysitting. You can do what I have heard people doing, friends of mine, and they are, one of them is starting to do baked goods to make extra money, and they're taking to the farmer's market, and they're making bread. And she does a wonderful job of making bread, and she goes once a week, and she's making a nice little income for that day that she's there, plus she's socializing. And being social is very important. I hope that if you're watching this and it's talking to you, that you will think about ways to make crafts or something that you could make at home. You could do knitting, make different gifts and things, and sell them at the farmer's market. But I hope this has helped you, and it's a way of socializing. When you get there, you'll make different friends and socialize with them. And when you start any kind of business, you're suddenly no longer shut up and just staying at home. I hope this has helped you, and I hope that all of us will consider tightening our belt and living through this and helping our friends make it through these hard times. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you will subscribe and hit the little bell with the lines on each side. Ring that bell for each time I do one of these, and I hope that it will help you. And I'll be doing a lot of readings, and if you need a reading, private reading, go to eveningshadowstarot.com and see my website, and it'll say shop, and you can buy a reading from me. It'll be on a moving screen. The background will be moving, and I'll answer a question that you have, and maybe 2 questions, depending. You put both of them on there, and if a reading can be done with one spread of cards, then we may get 2 answers from it. I hope this will help you, and remember that you have a friend here. I'm trying to get my web page started and my website started, and I hope this has helped you, and I hope it'll help me too. And please subscribe and watch me often. Thank you so much. Goodbye.